Chancellor Jones will start with Thank you. Chancellor Jones will start with a few comments. Thank you. Chancellor Jones will start with a few comments, and then we'll open it up for questions.
All right, so as usual, you guys have left me no room for notes on the podium. So thank you all for being here today. To those in the back who are not members of the press, thank you for your support and for being here today. To the members of the press, we thank you for your interest in our university. We have some folks that I want to particularly thank for being here today. Senator Gray Tollison and Representative Brad Mayo. Thank you for your support for our university and for your recent thoughts about higher education that you've been putting forward. I think Provost Morris Stocks is here somewhere, and so when some of you write stories and say positive things about our university and give me credit for it, it's actually Provost Stocks who's done most of that work on the academic side. Now, he did not hire Hugh Freeze, but when things go well on the academic side, Morris is the guy who should be getting the credit. And of course, I'm grateful to have my chief advisor, my wife Lydia, here with us today. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, folks. So those of you who have followed the university during my time of leadership know that I often report important messages, not in press releases, but to letters to the Ole Miss family. And this afternoon, another letter to the Ole Miss family is being released, and let me read that as my opening statement, and then I'll be happy to take questions from you. Dear Ole Miss family, several days ago, I wrote to you about the decision by the IHL board not to renew my contract to serve as Chancellor. Last week, Dr. Jim Borsig, Commissioner-elect for the board, approached me with a, quote, compromise offer, end quote. The board was willing to extend my contract for 21 months if I committed to retire in June of 2017. My performance or effectiveness up to that date would have no impact on whether I could continue to serve as Chancellor after June of 2017. Over the last several days, Commissioner Borsig and I have continued conversations, and this week we traveled to meet individually with a number of board members. In doing so, I hope to determine if board members would consider an extension that would allow me to serve as Chancellor without the outcome of my leadership predetermined. From these meetings, it's become clear that the board is not willing to do so. I feel strongly, as do most of my advisors, that serving 2 years as a lame duck would make it difficult to recruit and retain key leaders and continue our momentum in private giving. More importantly, it's clear from the board's position that the board would not support my leadership during any extension. For the university to thrive and succeed, the university needs a leader who has the support of its governing board, which I clearly do not enjoy. For these reasons, it's in the university's best interest for me not to accept the board's offer. I cannot sufficiently express the gratitude that Lydia and I feel for the amazing outpouring of support for us personally and for our beloved university. We will leave our position in September with a deep love for this place and most especially the people of the Ole Miss family. Let me encourage all of you to follow closely the search process for the next Chancellor. The IHL board will make a better decision knowing that you're engaged and that they're accountable to all constituents of the Ole Miss family. Let me also encourage us all to follow our creed and treat board members with civility and respect. I encourage any communication to the IHL board members to be in that spirit. During the last few days, Commissioner Borsig has dealt with me in a candid and transparent fashion. Please remember that he was thrown into the middle of a difficult situation and was not involved in any of the decisions about my future. My decision not to accept the board's offer may disappoint some of you. Please know the decision is made in the best interest of Ole Miss and out of love and respect for her. Lydia and I look forward to our last few months of service to the university and opportunities to visit with you. Sincerely.